Hey everybody. Today we are diving into the explosive world of hydroxy gas. You might know it as HHO gas. It's made by splitting water H2O into its base elements, hydrogen and oxygen. Why is that cool? Because when you put them back together, they release a ton of energy. We're talking potential fuel source, people. Now, I'm not saying you can power your whole house with this, yet, but it's a fun and fascinating science project to try at home. Remember those hydrogen-powered cars everyone's talking about? This is the same basic idea. Electrolysis is the key. We'll use electricity to split water molecules apart. It's like giving those little H2O buddies a little electric shock that makes them separate. Don't worry though, we'll be doing it safely. This is a project for those who like to tinker and aren't afraid of a little hands-on science. But remember, safety first. HHO gas is flammable. We're going to take every precaution to make sure this is a fun and educational experience. Alright builders, let's gather our gear. Here's what we need for our Hydroxy Gas Generator. Stainless steel sheets, 20 gauge is best, ABS cleanout fittings, about 4 inches wide, some poly tubing, acrylic sheets, 1 inch and 2 inch thickness, and sandpaper 100 grit. Grab some silicone caulking and ABS cement too. We'll need wood for the frame, more poly tubing, 1/4 inch, some 90-degree elbow connectors, and a drill with various bits. You'll also need a 1/8 inch NPT tap, pipe tape, and more tubing, 1/2 inch, 4 inch, and 18 inch. Don't forget the 3/8 inch swivel connectors, 5/16 inch tubing, nylon bolts, washers, and jam nuts. We'll use some wire, leftover acrylic rods, and glue too. For safety, we need a one-way check valve. Finally, grab some distilled water, potassium hydroxide flakes, KOH, and a coffee filter. We'll use car batteries for power. Got everything? Good, let's build. Okay, let's get building. First, we'll make our electrolyzer plates. These are the heart of the operation. Cut your stainless steel sheets to size, 3 by 6 inches and 6/2 by 6 inches. Punch holes in them and smooth out the edges. Sand those acrylic sheets with a crisscross pattern. This helps increase surface area. Use nylon bolts, washers, and nuts to connect the plates and connectors, making a stack. Next up, the ABS housing. Attach the cleanout fittings to the acrylic sheets using silicone caulking. Use ABS cement to seal those fittings nice and tight. Now let's build a bubbler. Attach your tubing to the 90-degree elbows and drill and tap holes for the connections. Time for the frame. This holds everything together. Construct a sturdy wooden frame to house your components. Now we connect all the tubing. This includes the one-way check valve and the swivel connectors. Bend the tubing carefully as needed. Almost there. Let's make the electrolyte solution. Carefully dissolve those potassium hydroxide flakes in distilled water. Remember, safety first. Wear gloves and eye protection. Filter the solution through a coffee filter. Finally, assemble. Secure the electrolyzer inside the housing and connect all the tubing. Make sure everything is snug and leak-free. Alright, time to fire this baby up. Connect your car batteries to the generator. Remember, we're dealing with electricity here, so be careful. This will send a current through the electrolyte solution, splitting the water molecules and producing hydroxy gas. The gas will bubble up and collect in the bubbler. See? It's like magic. Now for the safety talk, never ever ever ignite the gas indoors or in an enclosed space. HHO gas is highly explosive. Always wear safety glasses and gloves when working with the generator and the electrolyte solution. Potassium hydroxide is caustic, so handle it with extreme care. If you get any on your skin, wash it off immediately with plenty of water. Also, keep a fire extinguisher handy just in case. Remember, this is for educational purposes only. Do your research, understand the risks, stay safe, and as always, have fun.